You could literally have a guy live streaming 24/7 for, let's say, 3 days, and you see he doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink alcohol, he doesn't do any recreational drugs, he doesn't do anything bad stuff, and then he orders steroids and he takes grams of steroids, and the next day he's dead. The people would say no, it was not the steroids, or they would say it was fake steroids, there were some dangerous chemicals in it, just to make sure that it's not the steroids that gets bad name. Or they would say, oh, maybe there was some air in the syringe when he put it, and if there's some air in the syringe, that fucks up your body, because your body is a very delicate system. So when you get a tiny bit of air, you will drop dead like this, they will say. I heard something about that. I don't know if it's true, but they would use any excuse they could use to not blame the steroids. So what I'm saying, basically, let's say you have a person who starts taking steroids at 15 years, and he is now 45 years. So he has taken heavy usage of steroids for 30 years. He hasn't done any other alcohol. He hasn't smoked or done chewing tobacco. He hasn't done any recreational drugs or anything like this. And then you document him, his live streaming 3 days before he dies. He's live streaming like, oh, guys, I'm gonna show you a part of my life or something like that. And he live streams the whole day for 3 days, and then it's time for him to put steroids into his body, because like, oh, he does maybe every 3 days, every 5 days, or whatever. He's like, okay, he puts on the 1 or 2 grams of steroids he wants or plan to into his body, and then he is dead the next day. People still then they would like, oh, it must be something, like I said, they're gonna blame it on air in the syringe, or they're like, oh, maybe some blood thing rupture in his brain or in his heart, or something happened with his lungs. Maybe he got fake steroids, they had some mercury in it, they had some poison in it. They're never gonna accept that it's the steroids that killed this person, even if there's the expression that the steroids steals or removes decades of your life, at least 20 years, then if you're gonna go by the literal definition, they're never gonna accept that. And that's why people are keep on dying in this sport. And in my opinion, people who cope about steroids and the danger of steroids, they should put into a mental institution because they have serious mental issues, or they should put into prison. And the people who are selling steroids, and the people who are using steroids, all of those people need to be taken care of by putting into a mental institution, or get some help they need, or put into prison, because it's just getting ridiculous. More and more people dying and dying, and these are people know about. Imagine how many people die by steroids that people don't know about, that are not. Hello, how are you, Vagan? Are you good? I'm just ranting a little bit before going to the gym, because another ex bodybuilder died because of steroids, but they say it's something else. They just come up with bullshit. So remember to always stay natural, Vagan.